Kev, a point on the board, a very sunny day here in Harrogate. How would you assess the performance?
Yeah, I think really pleased with the resilience and the character of the group today. Tough place to come away from home, and I think they won their last home game in the league 3-0, I think, here against Swindon. So, to come away with a point is a good performance and a good result. Yes, we would like the win. I think in terms of quality of chances that we had, we hit the bar. James had a really good chance, could have scored, and we end up going back on the bus with 3 points. But really pleased with the resilience and character of the group and the organisation. We had a number of sort of senior players missing today, with Dion out, George injured as well in the back line, and obviously we had to make some adjustments, and the boys that came in did very well, but then also then another injury during the game to Ludi. So all around, I think the adaptability of the group was in full show today, and really pleased with all their players' application.
Obviously unlucky not to score, but you must have been impressed with the progression of chances we had today compared to maybe the first 2 games.
Yeah, of course, there's always going to be coming. We knew that, we said that at the time. We've got good players in the front end of the pitch, and as you can see, the threat that Brandon Mason will give us on the left side is also really going to be productive for us. He played really well today, his first game, and he hasn't had a fantastic pre-season, so how he performed today was also exceptional. So, but I thought everyone at the back, Corey, all the back 5, again, Tony led outstandingly well from the back, and the 2 midfielders in the middle did a really good job for the team, and then I thought the front boys really protected the group in terms of their defensive shape and tried their best in the final third, and there were some good combinations in the second half when we created some chances, but it wasn't to be today in terms of scoring.
We'll touch on Tony again. I think everything that went in the box was cleared away. Every piece of danger was cleared by Tony today. Yeah,
he was outstanding again. He's played 400 or 500 league games, numerous clubs, maintained his services because he's a fantastic professional, and he's a very good player, with and without the ball. So what he's done in the last couple of games has been excellent. It's really helped the group, and we're really thankful to his work, and long may that continue.
And especially on such a hot day, you had the likes of Jack Powell and Jake Hessenthaler running around like Duracell bunnies in the middle of the park today.
Yeah, of course. That's what they do. That's part of what it takes to be a midfield player in any division, and they did that very well. They shut the spaces well, and yeah, the quality in possession was good at times. We know we can play better with the ball, and we did that very well in the second half. And we've gone away for 2 games. We've played 65% possession against Carlisle, 500 odd passes. The same against Leyton Orient, 65% possession, 500 odd passes. But we lost both games, and the last 2 games we've been very progressive in terms of our forward play and intent, and we need to tweak a few things like we have today, and we could have come away with the win.
Good to see James Balaghese make an impact again, and the fans were very frustrated there was no penalty there.
Yeah, I think he got caught. I think the ref had a good game, but I think that was a mistake. I think that was a clear penalty. And again, Tilly's header that hit the bar was a really good chance, and there was a couple of others as well. So, I think all round we've got some good players in the squad. Teddy Jenks has done really well the last game against Orient, but he found himself not playing today. But we're going to need all the group as it goes through the season progresses. All the players are here to contribute to the group, and their attitude and application has been very good, and we're going to rely on the whole squad.
And you said there's some senior players out, there's some defenders out, but we got to see some of those adaptable defenders out there today. Mazid and Travis playing quite well. Of
course, that's why they were brought to the club. If you've got players that can only play in one position, when moments like this happen, you struggle with your changes. But if you've got players that can play in numerous positions and different formations, and that really helps you as a manager. And those boys did really well today, and we're really pleased that we're able to put them in different positions without affecting the shape of the team.
And obviously defensively, it's only 2 goals conceded in 4 games, but I guess the goal now is just to push on and start scoring goals.
Yeah, of course, but you can't do anything without a foundation, and a wise man once told me, you keep clean sheets in any division, and you'll be successful, and we've done that in the last 2 games. It's really pleasing. Some real character and resilience in terms of how we're defending as a group. That needs to continue. The final third stuff will come even more as we progress, and we're really pleased with the clean sheet. not so much with the point because we want more. That's the level of expectations we expect from the group, but we'll take it and move on to Tuesday.
Gaffer, thank you.
Pleasure.
Tone, a point here in Harrogate, a clean sheet too. How do you assess the performance today?
A hard-fought performance, a hard-fought point. I think at spells we played some good football. We didn't capitalise on certain things where I think we got in good areas, but it's just unfortunate like the final ball wasn't good enough or went out of play and something like that. We're still progressing, still gelling. It's one of them, all the boys are on board with it, and we've got a good squad here. Do you know what I mean? Good bunch of lads, all on the same page and that, and it's good things to come.
You used that word progress. We did see a progression of chances today in the game.
Yeah, no, like I said, I think clear-cut chances. I probably think we had about 3 or 4, I believe, and that. I think we got in good opportunities, and just unfortunately the final execution just wasn't right. But again, we got in them situations where before we haven't had many chances through the game, so it's a step forward again, and it's a hard place to come here, Harrogate. So it's one of them. Sometimes you take the point with a clean sheet and you move on.
And personally, from your point of view, everything that came into the box, you seem to clear today. You're just there to clear all danger that came our way.
It's one of them. That's what I'm there for. I know my job at hand. It's one of them. I enjoy that part of the game. I really do. I've enjoyed that throughout my career. It's one of them. I've had to be adaptable. I've had to get better on the ball and all that. And it's one of them which I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying doing it, and I'm enjoying showing what I'm capable of doing as well.
We know, as always, we've got defensive injuries. Also frustrating as well to lose Luddy today. Yeah,
it's just it's unfortunate what's happening at the moment with the at the back. I think there's 4 of them down at the moment. Wounded soldiers at the moment. But it's whoever comes in's got to step up now. When you don't know when an opportunity is going to rise, and whoever it is next has got to keep the shirt. And
we saw Mazid in there next to you today. Do you sort of see yourself as a bit of a mentor for him on loan?
For me, I always see myself as a mentor. I've always had that throughout my career. I remember when I was a kid, I had good experienced pros who sort of pulled me to the side, gave me advice, and I accepted it, and I loved it when they pulled me to the side. So if I can give a bit back, then brilliant, and that's what I want to do. It's one of them. Maz has come in, settled well, and he seems like a kid who wants to listen and learn. So it's one of them. He's come from Arsenal with no games now. I believe he's got 3 games since he's come in, so for him it's brilliant.
And it was a fast-paced game, lots of running, but it must have been great to have Jack Powell and Jake Hessenthaler in front of you, just running about, making sure everything was cleaned up.
No, I'll give them their due. They hustle and bustle, and at the right time they're good players. They can read the game very, very well, and they complement each other very, very well as well. They're important at this side, and like you said, they swept up a lot today. Second balls, and they've always done that throughout whenever I've been here. So they're good lads, and like I said, hopefully they can go further.
Defensively, only 2 goals conceded in 4 games. That's a positive. I guess the goal now is just to score more goals.
Yeah, myself, selfishly, I love clean sheets. I've had 2 games now with 2 clean sheets, so I'm very happy in that department, which I'll always take, and I enjoy that. And the goals will come. Like I said, you look at that, them 4 strikers we got, some good players there. A lot of experience under their belts, a lot of goals in them as well. And like I said, I think once the first come, then the second, the third, and the fourth, and then so on. So, like I said, it's always unfortunate. This game, the first one's always the hardest one. And then after that, you roll on.
Lots of games to come, obviously exciting ones too. We've got Northampton, then we've got a little derby against Wimbledon. We've also got that exciting Fulham game in the future too. Yeah,
like I said, they're coming thick and fast at the moment. Saturday, Tuesday, but I'm going to be boring here. Let's concentrate on the next one. We've got a good point today, and then we've got a very, very good test on Tuesday against a very, very good Northampton side. So it's one which we're all looking forward to. We've got to recover well now. So obviously, like I say, it's took a lot out of us today. It's obviously a hot day and everything like that. So tomorrow's key. A lot of recovery for the boys. They've got to do it right, and then let's bring it on Tuesday.
Thank you, Tone.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Thank you.